Right, just a short video. I'm in Priddy Church, St Laurence. It looks a lot older than I remember. I haven't been in it for well, I don't know when the last time I came in it, but it's a couple of years ago. But I can't remember it looking this old. It looks very oldish. St Laurence of Priddy. Yeah, it's only a brief visit. It's a very, very cold day today. I'm not sure what the date is. It's 20th, 20. I really don't know what the date is, but basically it's 20th at least of November. It could be the 22nd. I don't know. I don't really take any notice of time anymore. So yeah, so big old. I just seen what a big old font it is. Big tubby font, isn't it? Very sturdy. Very sturdy. I've probably got a booklet at home all about the church. But thought I'd pop in here now. They usually do a lovely display. It's usually lovely flower displays and everything in here, especially round about Remembrance Sunday time. They've usually had a huge display in here. Right, so out we go then. We got a bit of a little walk to do today. The school's out the back there. And look at these lovely weird pumpkins, look. Different shapes and sizes. Don't think I've ever seen any like so weird before. Interesting, isn't they? Right, so bye everyone. This is Sheila. I didn't put the lights on. I'm not always sure. I'm not going to do a grave scan today, even though it is due one, because of new people surfacing all the time. I'm not doing one today. Right, so we're going to go back. I don't know. Which way did I come? Was it over there? So there we go. Nice picture of the church. We're going on I don't know how big a walk we're going on because it is very, very cold, to tell the truth. I won't go through the school. I don't even know if you're allowed to. Right, so let's turn off now. I've just got over a stile back there. Church is over there. There's a little copse. And there's some swallows nearby, which are potholes. But I'm not doing any what I thought I'd call extras today. So it's a very cold day. Basically, I just want to do a bit of a walk. Just have some fresh air. I'm probably not going to do Ebbor Gorge like I normally do. And what's fortunate, I mean, there's no wind at the moment. But when I left Weston-super-Mare, it was very cold wind. But fortunate for me at the moment, I mean, I often do a much bigger walk. I usually go right over there along a track, then climb up to the Priddy barrows, which are up on a hill beyond there. Neolithic barrows, burial grounds in other words. I normally climb up, walk along there and, go down through the mineries. I'm not doing that today. Today is a more restricted walk because I'm recovering from a really bad cold. I mean, it could have been flu. I really don't know. I'm classing it as a cold. It didn't go on my chest. I didn't have a fever and I didn't ache all over. But it was very, very unpleasant. So there's the barrows over there, look. I'll be taking various pictures of them on the way. So here we go, we're going down here, then we'll be going up the other side. It's a very basic walk today, but just for some fresh, crisp air. As you can see, all the grass is covered in frost. I'm going to have to be careful. I didn't bring a stick, I could have done. God, that's the second time I found my car open and the alarm going off when I opened it. I couldn't have shut it properly. I'm always so careful though. I'm always so careful. I didn't check it yesterday, but I checked it the day before. I don't really know how that happens. Except that it tends to happen if I go in the boot and I don't shut the boot properly. I think that's probably what it was. Yeah, I think that's what it was, yeah. And I should always do it with the key again. Should you? Yeah, you should always do it with the key again and check and check. Because nothing seems to be disturbed or anything. Can't see any cows. Not a sign of a cow. Look at that old spooky tree. Now, there's a way across the field there to the big underground caving system through there. It's all recorded and you can find it all on my YouTube account, my other visits to the Swallet. And where the entrance is to a massive caving system. This is where the cavers come. They walk along this path. And there could be cavers down there now. It's not far from the trees there. There's the trees, not far from there. You climb that stile, walk over there and you come to the Swallet. It's got a name, I can't remember it. Could be St Swithin's or something, I don't know. But I'm not doing that today. I'm not doing extras today. Now, in the past, when I used to go across the field there, when it was easy, but they put too much barbed wire up last time I was here, so I'm not trying it today. I used to come past there, and I would often say about it. Right, we've got a small stile here. Oh, I just realised how unfit I am sometimes. Oh, I used to be so nimble. But I haven't been well, and what I'm doing today really is just having a little bit of a lung exercise and leg muscle exercises, just to keep things ticking over, without falling over or anything. So this is Sheila over. If you want to know where I am, I'm over Priddy, very medieval village. That used to have, I think they still have the Priddy Fair. There's something called the Priddy Fair. It's a medieval fair where all sorts of people come, gypsies and travellers. Right, well, I'm going to be climbing up this lovely hill. I'm going to stop now and take some photos. Right then, so I've got over the big old-fashioned stile. It's quite a massive one. Over there you've got the Priddy barrows. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I count 6, but there are supposed to be 8. Some are slightly further back. Now, like I said, in the past, I used to, I mean, they might have changed it since I was there, but I used to walk across the fields here, enter the fields here, go across, and then get into the wood. It wasn't easy last time I tried to do it. There was lots and lots of barbed wire fencing everywhere. Yeah, it was not easy to do it. And like I say, I often, as well, a part of my walk today would be climbing up on the barrows. Like I said, I'm not totally fit. I was even worried about doing this walk at all. Because it's sunny. And there's not too bad a breeze at the moment. Don't forget, things can change. I'm going to see how I feel as to how far I go and when I turn back. Basically, I've got about 5 hours before it starts getting dark. I've got a feeling I'm going to cut out some of Ebbor Gorge today. Normally I do it all and I video everything and, you know, and all that. But I might just do a smaller version of a walk over towards it, but not do it all. I mean, I'll be disappointed because normally I always do the gorge. You can actually drive. I could actually drive to it if I wanted to. But I've been doing this walk a walk that I couldn't always do when I didn't have transport. You can't get a bus out here, see? I used to have a big walk before I could even get here in the past. So, and of course it's cow free now. I did see some old cow pack, probably a week old. Can't see no cows lurking in corners. Yeah, I'm just going to stop and take some more photos, folks, but this is where I am. I'm out at a little place called Priddy in the Somerset countryside. Very, very medieval, very Neolithic, you know, going back all this Neolithic. Yeah, you can feel the power of the spirits up there when you're up there. I do like going up there usually, but we will fit it in. We will fit it in. Because I've had to escape cows before now up there, actually. Right, over and out. Let's take a picture. There's the bridges again. I'm following a path I've not done before. Because along that hedgerow there is a track that I like being on, and I normally come out over there after coming through the wood. I don't know if I'm allowed this way. It might be private property, and I might have to come back and get over that gate there. But there does seem to be a defined path coming this way, and it looks like it's leading to the lane. But I'm not sure if it is. But I'm going to go and find out. That's the only way you ever know, isn't it? I mean, over there you've got the potholders and the miners' offices, accommodation and everything, where they come and, like their place, you know, their headquarters here. I don't know if I'm allowed to come through this gate, but there is my lane here. See? It's my lane. And of course I am going up that way and coming back that way. So it makes sense. Well, I've never done this before, but what it was, I picked up this track and I thought, oh, I'll follow that. It might take you to the lane. So anyway, if you don't explore, and people always say, oh, you're not allowed here, no. I'll say, oh, go on, let me, I'm 74. I don't know if you can, I can't see anything, see? But this looks like the lane. Is it? Yeah. But I might have to climb over the gate. That's the only difference. I can do that. I'm so good at climbing over barbed wire fences. Yeah, you're going to have to climb over the gate. Look at that big lock. That's the wrong one to use. Right, then I'm going to turn off a minute while I climb over this.